Hey everybody, Aaron Bishop here with the Bishop's Blurb. When it comes to the topic of forgiveness, the most common question that I get is, but how do you forgive? How do you get past reliving the significant moments of pain or shame or loss or guilt? How do you enact forgiveness? Well, there are several steps that you can take to enact forgiveness towards those who have harmed you. The first step is to react with empathy. The person who harmed you is human. They are an agent of evil, just like you are an agent of evil. Look back on your own life. You have been an agent of malevolence in this world. In this, you can see the person who has hurt you. They're really no different than you. Now, sure, they may have taken it a step further than you would have ever done. They may have caused irreversible harm to you or to a loved one. But the same evil that's in them is in you. Often, it's only a matter of circumstance that separates you from them. So react towards them with empathy. You can understand them if you try. Second, forgiveness is an act of the will. It's a choice. It's not a feeling. It's entirely possible to forgive a person, but then to still feel this anger, bitterness, resentment against them. This is natural. It happens that way. It's okay. Because once you decide to forgive, once you declare your forgiveness, it's done. As long as you allow it to be done. Simply say it out loud. I forgive this person for how they harmed me. And then comes the final step. This is possibly the hardest step. You have to release all judgments against that person. When someone harms you, it's natural to want vengeance, to want repayment, to want them to hurt, to suffer, just like they made you hurt and suffer. We all want to see the perpetrator pay for their crimes. Well, guess who should be paying for their crimes? Who won't when it comes to the judgment? You, Christian, believer. You're not going to pay for your crimes. Why are you holding their crimes against them? All judgments against you have been lifted. Romans 8:1 says it. There is therefore no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. And so when we forgive, we have to release judgments. We have to take our hands off, our wishes for their destruction off. We have to allow God to deal with them. He knows better. And if you truly believe that He is just, then you can take your hands off and allow Him to act in justice. Once you do this, you can begin to change your memory. It's a very simple trick of psychology. When you have a memory of something, the only thing that you remember is what you thought of last time you remembered. You don't remember the event. You remember what you thought about it last time. So when you have a negative memory, you think of it again, you impose more negativity onto that memory. And it builds and it builds and it becomes this thing inside you that lives and has breath and fights to get out. Instead, when you remember the harm, when you remember the pain, not just done to you, but that you've done to others, think of something good. Impose some light into that situation. It could be something as simple as, I survived. It could be something as simple as, I came out of it a stronger person. It could be something like, I've recovered. There's no permanent harm done. Or it could be something as simple as, I deserve the payment they deserve. I'm no better. And when you do that time after time, as the memory comes up, when you recognize that you're in this memory, you're in this moment, you've been triggered, instead of wallowing in the hurt, change the hurt. Take control of the hurt and put love on top. Put forgiveness on top. Release that judgment. God, He will judge. You can be sure of that.